As you can see from the background, it is not the usual indoor setting of the program. Today we are out in the desert in a special trip, specially organized for the journalists who came to cover the war in the Gulf. But the guests today have a different task. They are here to enjoy one of the beautiful faces of Saudi Arabia. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking now to Prince Abdullah bin Faisal bin Turki, who is the host of this beautiful trip. We'd like to start by thanking him first for hosting this trip.
You're welcome.
And I'd like to ask you first, Prince Abdullah, about your feelings. How do you feel when you see the guests here riding horses, riding camels, enjoying their time?
Well, I'm very happy that we were able to do something for the foreign press contingent. We have a few tents here in the desert that we go to and take our children with us and friends. This time we organized this lunch because we felt the journalists were sitting in the hotel most of the time, following the news and not going out, and we thought we'd give them a break. And we organized this with the help of Dr. Shahab Jamjoom and the Foreign Information Department at the Ministry of Information. And I hope they enjoyed it.
Is everything going on fine here so far?
Well, yes. I mean, it's basically a relaxed outing. They enjoyed walking around and seeing the desert. Some of them hear about the desert, but they don't get to see it. Yes. And I think the food was all right. We also brought some camel milk, which was a pleasant surprise to some of them, and I hope will not be an unpleasant surprise for some of them later. And generally, they seem to have enjoyed it, and it's a change.
Your Royal Highness, would you like to mention any comical situation you've seen here during this outing?
Well, I don't remember that there was anything comical. I think they had one or two problems with the camels. And then one lady journalist was asking me all the time why the camel was making noises. And I told them that he didn't like Western media or something. But I don't know. I was busy trying to show them around, and that I didn't see anything funny. But I'm sure that they have one or two anecdotes to tell.
We are sure that they enjoyed their time here, and thank you very much again for hosting this. Hello, sir. What's your name, please?
Ken Jouts from CNN.
Welcome to the program. What do you feel? I mean, you different feelings then, up there and down here now.
It's a smooth ride. No one told me I could get seasick up on a camel, but it's a smooth ride and it's fine.
Is it the first time you get over a camel?
Yes, it is.
So, anything about the camel you would like to talk about, for example?
He doesn't seem so happy to have me on him, but I told him I lost weight.
Nothing personal there.
Nothing personal.
Thanks for talking to us.
You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, we talk now to Dr. Shahab Jamjoom, who is the Assistant Deputy Minister of Information for Foreign Affairs. Welcome to our programs, Dr. Shahab.
Hello, welcome to you.
We'd like to ask you, first of all, about the idea of this trip to the desert, which was organized for the journalists who are in Saudi Arabia to cover the Gulf War. How did the idea come about?
Well, this is a series of activities that we try to do for the journalists, because as you know, we have over 1,000 journalists here in Saudi Arabia. And, you know, it's unfair just to leave them in the hotels or to think about the war. So it's a chance to take them around so they have some good times.
Would like to ask you then, how do you think, how far this trip has been successful?
Well, as you see, I think it's very successful. I mean, we have tried it before, and I think it's great. You can see everybody's happy. They had a lot of fun. They rode some camels, some horses. It's a new experience for them. Some of them are coming from far away, from Russia, for example. They don't have any desert there. So it's a new experience for everybody.
Are you planning to organize other trips of the same nature?
Yes, not the same nation and some others. It depends on different activities, to different places, to meet people. It's a chance for them to understand Saudi Arabia better, to meet Saudis from different sectors of the business and government sector in Saudi Arabia. So I think it's very successful.
Are you happy when you see the journalists enjoying their time there here riding camels and horses?
I think so. I mean, it's very exciting.
Indication of success here.
Yes, because you see them when they work, they're very,
Under
tense
pressure.
and under a lot of pressure. And here you see them relax, and I think it will make them feel a little bit better.
Aren't you relaxing, Dr. Shahab Manjum, with us here?
Yes, I'm very relaxed.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us, Dr. Shahab Manjum.
Yes, thank you.
Mr. Fairhall,
Yes.
welcome to our program once again.
Yes, hello. Hello.
Oh, totally different setting, isn't it?
Absolutely.
What do you think of the desert? Are you impressed with it?
Well, I've always been impressed with the desert whenever I've seen it. It's a big place.
What impresses you in particular here?
Here, well,
Everything?
this is simply one of your people being hospitable to a lot of journalists, isn't it?
I mean, being
I don't think it's got much to do with the desert.
well, being another face, one of the beautiful faces of Saudi Arabia, how do you look at it with a European background?
You mean the environment?
The environment, yes.
Yes. Well, it's totally different, of course, absolutely different. It's very difficult to imagine how anybody knows where they are in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Our countries in Europe, are, of course, are very small and very tidy, and you know every inch because every inch is developed and built upon. Here you've just got vast spaces, so it's very different.
Being a defense analyst or a defense writer, what would you write your newspaper about this experience out in the desert?
Well, this is simply a pleasant relief from work, isn't it? This is all it is. This is a pleasant lunch. I'm delighted to be here. I'm delighted that one of your people should be so hospitable to the journalists visiting, and I hope to enjoy myself for an hour or two while we're here. Yes.
So it's going to be one of the nice things that you're going to take back with you home, nice moments.
A very pleasant relief from war and work, yes.
And we hope you'll be enjoying that much more.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This beautiful trip involves a visit to the NCWCD, and that's the National Commission for Wildlife Conservation and Development. That's where we are right now. The guests would like to go around the center or the commission premises here and see how rare animals are being looked after and conserved. Come to an end. This great trip has come to a beautiful end with a visit to the NCWCD, and that's the National Commission for Wildlife Conservation and Development. Our guests enjoyed themselves very much. Some rode camels, others rode horses, and all of them had great lunch. And at the end, they had the chance of seeing rare animals being looked after and conserved. So we hope you did enjoy this edition, or actually special edition of Newsmaker 91. Thank you very much for joining us. Bye for now.